All right, let's get a circuit together here so we can do a PC board. This is the one that I showed from the data sheet. Those two circuits that I had actually came from the data sheet as recommended circuits, or, I don't know about recommended, but here are some circuit ideas. And one of them we found to be quite lacking. So I'm going to go ahead. I actually laid out the PC board with the other circuit first and discovered it was just no good. So I had to change. It wasn't a big change in the circuit, just a small one. But anyway, here's the circuit now. We have the TL431 that sets up a voltage at 2.5 volts. That's going to be across these resistors at the bottom. And I have a jumping area here. So we can have 500 ohms, 2.5 volts gives us 5 milliamps. So we can have 5 milliamps, 10 milliamps, 15 milliamps, and 20 milliamps. So depending on what you put in here. I thought about making a binary, and this is just simple. So 5, 10, 15, or 20. And I'm going to use my little 2N7000 because I have a bunch of them. And I have a bunch of TL431, so I don't need to buy anything. I do need to buy some 500 ohm resistors, though. They're not common. You can get $4.99 in a 1% resistor, $4.99. But on DigiKey, I did find 500 ohm resistors, very accurate ones, for 30 cents. So yeah, I just went and bought some 30-cent resistors. I found that a 10K resistor works fine for this thing. The FET doesn't draw any gate current and everything. So yeah, this is what we got. So anyway, it's not a sink, it's a source. So when we put a voltmeter across the part, it's going to have one lead at the plus V and the other lead at something smaller than that. But that's okay. All voltmeters float. All right, and here's what the PC board's going to look like. It's going to look a lot like the board that I had hand wired. It's going to have this little cutout here at the bottom where you can put your finger in there and just kind of hold the part in there. And then you can put some little posts or something kind of horizontal on these two pads. And I put a little artwork here showing you the current flow. So the way that you would use this thing is you would attach a voltage. If you want to test Zener diodes, put a 20 volt supply or a 30 volt supply or whatever you want on the plus V over here. And on the right hand side, then you put your voltmeter. You'll be measuring your Zener voltage and your Zener ground. So those are the two over there. All right. And I have it laid out so I have little loops of wires, so it's easy to clip on. Let's take a look at this thing in 3D. So you can see here I have some big pads in the front that you can just solder anything to, whatever helps you. I've got some gold posts that came out of connectors. I'm going to lay those down horizontally and solder them down so I have a nice round gold contact that'll go on there, just like my hand wired board. And then, like I said, these little test points here will be little loops of wire, so you have a loop for the plus V and ground, and on the other side as well. And then you'll be able to strap it for either 5, add 5, add 5, add 5. And these are all your 500 ohm resistors. So yeah, it's a cute little board. The way that I created these two pads here might be of interest to you. All right, so I had to do basically a small copper bore. So let me turn off the back layer here. So these little guys. So first I had to do an area fill. Okay, so I added a fill zone here, and I added a fill zone over here. Okay, and if you look at those fill zones, you get to pick what your net was. So I created a plus V net and a plus VZ ground net. So that's just so I can define these two things. This is the ground net and the plus V net. All right. Once I have them on there, though, they're going to be covered with solder masks. So it's really, really important that you uncover them. Otherwise, they're going to be buried with a solder mask over them. So what we need to do there is we need to go to your layers over here on the right and look at your top layer solder mask. And here I've drawn a rectangle, a filled rectangle, for the solder mask on the top. So it's going to expose these two areas. Whatever you draw in here will be exposed. It does a mirror or reverse image of the things when it does its plotting on the PC board factory level. So without those two things, they wouldn't be exposed. And you can see them here in the viewer. They definitely are exposed now. Okay. All right. I think this thing's ready to send out, and we'll get it built.